Hello and welcome. In this video, I'll be discussing potential next opponents for the new European Champion Dan Azeez, following his 12th round knockout of Thomas Fowler in Paris. Azeez is now the reigning European, British and Commonwealth champion, and his record sits at 19-0 with 13 KOs. He is also ranked in the top 10 with all 4 governing bodies. I think it's unlikely that he will be getting a world title shot next, as champions Beterbiev and Bivol are heavily rumoured to be taking on their mandatories or each other next. But Dan has said in the past that he is interested in being involved in big domestic fights with other British light heavyweights. He made this clear in his post-fight interview after knocking out Jose Burton to win the vacant British title. Azeez winning the European title gives him a bigger chance of getting some of the bigger British names in the ring. So for this video, I'll be considering the top 6 British light heavyweights in BoxRec rankings. I won't consider anyone lower, as number 7 is Shakan Pitters, a fighter that Azeez already holds a win against, and fighters below him are currently around English title level. Number 1 is Callum Smith. Smith is next in line to challenge Artur Beterbiev for his IBF, WBO and WBC world titles. Number 2, Joshua Buatsi is rumoured to be a free agent after recently working as a pundit on the Beterbiev vs Yard fight on BT Sport. But I still think he could go back to work with Matchroom and fight on DAZN if Eddie Hearn can deliver him a world title shot against Dimitri Bivol. Buatsi himself seems keen to box for a world title next, but his trainer Virgil Hunter has been quoted saying he believes Buatsi is 3 or 4 fights away from fighting Bivol or Beterbiev. So a European title fight could be perfect for Buatsi right now, as it's a title he has never held. Also, a fight between Buatsi and Azeez could be made a final eliminator by the WBA, as they sit at number 1 and number 2 in the WBA rankings. Despite the two being friends, Buatsi stated in a recent interview with Sky Sports that he will be open to putting friendship aside to fight Azeez. Number 3, Anthony Yarde is coming off a defeat to unified world champion Artur Beterbiev, a fight which he gave a good account of himself in, giving boxing's most dangerous world champion 8 tough rounds. Yarde has also never held the European title. Number 4 is Azeez himself. Number 5, Craig Richards is scheduled to face Latvian Ricards Bolotniks on the undercard of Joshua vs Franklin on April 1st. If Richards was to come through this, a big fight with Azeez in the summer could make sense. Richards has never shied away from fighting in the away corner in the past. In fact, he has thrived in it, like when he knocked out champion Shakan Pitters to win the British title in Pitters' home county. Number 6, Lyndon Arthur will face Argentinian Brian Nahuel Suarez for the vacant IBO belt on March 24th. Arthur and Azeez have been rumoured to be fighting in the past, but Arthur has been quoted in interviews saying the only reason he didn't take the fight was that the offers he received were too low. So of the British light heavyweights, the fighters who could face Azeez in the summer would be Joshua Buatsi, Anthony Yarde, Craig Richards and Lyndon Arthur. I also wanted to include contenders from all over the world who have previously held or fought for world titles. These fighters would be the natural progression for Azeez on his road to becoming world champion. After checking over the light heavyweight rankings, I came up with former WBO light heavyweight champion Joe Smith Jr., former 2-weight world champion Gilberto Ramirez, former WBC light heavyweight champion Alexander Vodzik, American Andre Darrell, and Russian Igor Mikhalkin. So of the fighters on the previous screen, the fight I would most like to see is Anthony Yarde. I think the all-action explosive style of Yarde and Azeez's relentless come-forward style would make for an exciting fight. But I think it is most likely to be Lyndon Arthur, as both fighters' teams, Boxer and Silent Promotions, have worked together before and have been in negotiations to make this fight, with the only thing stopping the fight from happening being that Lyndon Arthur wasn't happy with the purse he was being offered. But if Arthur wins his upcoming fight, which I believe he will, a summer fight between Azeez and Arthur would have the IBO world title and the EBU belt on the line, which would make the fight more lucrative and solve the problems that stopped the fight from being made before. Don't forget to like, subscribe and let me know in the comment section down below who you would like to see Dan Azeez fight next. Thanks for watching.